the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the center position. Wall takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Porter passes to Wall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Parker. Well, I think all three of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top three spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the sixth, they would have been the second.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that seventh game.
And he gets it to go. Wall's got 5.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
So it's Washington now after the basket by San Antonio. He was all alone on that one.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. I mean, ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
Here is Parker after the basket by Washington. Good. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And that Spurs series sure didn't feel like a first-round matchup. I mean, you could have easily have seen either team playing for the title, regardless of who won the series. Both teams acknowledge that it felt like a conference finals matchup.
Wizards have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Wall slams it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Parker with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got his first basket.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Pass to Porter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Morris. Wall against Green. Outside, Wall. And Parker with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. For the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Morris. Dudley comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall.
You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. And that goes for sports and life.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Temple comes in for Gortat, and it's Thornton in for Bradley Beal. Here's Temple. The feed now to Thornton. It's stolen by Martin. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Martin with the ball.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And talking about Porter, he certainly has worked hard to improve upon his weaknesses. That's a trait that's often instilled in a man at a young age. And he's not an explosive athlete, but his motor and want to compensate for that.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Dudley. The rebound by Anderson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Martin with the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Sessions against Anderson, and Ramon Sessions again. Sessions has got 6. San Antonio trailing here. Martin dishes to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Diaw kicks it to West. The pass to Mills for 3. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Wizards. That's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Spurs trail by 4. Martin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Diaw. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. The tray. And that one's good. Sessions. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
It's Ginobili outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Wizards out front. They're up by 7. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. And it is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Wall with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Porter, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Leonard with no one around. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Ginobili. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. No one near Wall as he lets it go. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Duncan dishes to Parker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Parker's got his second basket of the night. Wizards leading by 7. Wall attacking. Pass to Gortat. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Leonard. And the Spurs scoring again. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard against Wall. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Boris Diaz checked in for Tim Duncan.
Boris Diaz.
On defense, San Antonio. Trailing by 5.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Off on the layup. Spurs trail by 5. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And it's Green missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Back to Wall. Wall draws the double. Just his first attempt. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Morris has got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Parker passes to Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 9 points for Leonard.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Beal. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. San Antonio also making some changes. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Martin subbed in for Leonard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the